So we finally got a Bird Box spin-off slash sequel 5 years after the global hit with Sandra Bullock. This time we're based in Spain, which conceptually I think is a really great idea, as you get to see the global impact and phenomenon that these creatures are causing with the apocalypse. Now, while Sebastian isn't as compelling as a lead character as Mallory, I absolutely loved the twist at the start of this film that he is in fact a seer, as they were all those creepy, misguided characters in the first film. And here you get to find out so much more about them, which was so brilliant. And the unexpected twist at the start of him trying to kill the other survivors was just so chilling. And then you have to follow his narrative, which makes you as an audience member a little bit conflicted, as you're basically following a villain. But similarly to the first one, they tell two concurrent storylines in two different timelines with the same main lead character, where you realize that he is so stricken with guilt over the death of his daughter, and he blames himself for this, as if he didn't light that candle on her birthday cake, she could have still been alive. And seeing firsthand her committing suicide changed his DNA to then be manipulated by the creature, and manipulated he was, as the creature used his dead daughter to trick him into killing tons more innocent people. And just like the seers in the first film, they claim to be helpless and innocent themselves, and then completely stab their helpers in the heart. It was just so unbelievable. And on that point, there was so much religious commentary in this film. Firstly, the priest, who sees the creature as a bit of a second coming, and that he's the chosen one to help save everybody's souls by ensuring that they die via this miracle-based creature. Not to the same extent, but Sebastian similarly sees himself as the shepherd to help save everybody's souls via this creature. And I loved his line in terms of having to shepherd and save these sheep, then realizing that actually he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So powerful. And there was just so much imagery reflecting this as well, and it was just so powerful that this was the start of his inner struggle to finally defeat the voice and projection of his dead daughter and come back to his pre-grief stricken perspective. Claire was an absolutely excellent character. She had a lot of similarities with Mallory actually. I liked her, she was a really nice person, but was also able to defend herself, and the way her heart realistically dropped when she realized the truth about Sebastian was excellent. In some respects, you kind of took over the baton of the main lead character from Sebastian, and then you really are rooting for her, especially in the final act. The deaths were super gruesome in this movie, as the vibe was that of feeling really helpless, and it just felt so much more creepier than before. And all of the imagery in this film, from the birds to the empty streets to the abandoned locations, really did add to the apocalyptic nature of this movie. Out of the two, I still do prefer the first film, but this is a really worthy sequel. I thought that the ending this time wasn't as happy or as celebratory as before, as if anything it was a little bit chilling, as Claire is firstly being tested on, understandably, as they want to make sure that she's actually going to be allowed into this sanctuary, but everybody is actually getting their blood tested and then extracted, as they're then trying to create a cure and antidote, and seemingly have a seer and a creature trapped inside that they're experimenting on. I think it's going to be really interesting how they continue it all, as they can easily either create a sequel to this film or go more on a global scale and show how other different countries and people are dealing with this creature. Overall, I really appreciated the fact that they didn't just try and redo the original film, and actually did try and do something new and fresh with the mythos while still remaining true to everything that they have set up beforehand. And I actually really respect them for that. So those are all of my thoughts on Bird Box Barcelona. Now I'd love to hear from you. What did you think of this film? What do you think will happen next? And do you think that all of the survivors will one day team up in a bit of an Avengers style ending? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.